as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20! Hey, defense, let's go!
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. I got it. 58.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go. 180. I got this.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Coming this way. Here we go. Mike 52.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Scouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ric Flair.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Goff on 3rd down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop. On second down, it's Coleman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Here we go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 21. I got you. No.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. Whirling.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, gun. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58, right over there. I got you. 58, right there. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Here we go.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
58. Hey, Delta. Stop your whining.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On first down, it's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Garoppolo now. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And they're in punt form. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to get the first, but remember, it was only first down, so a bit of an odd play, and it results in second down. I got to tell you, absolutely no clue what just happened there. None. But I do know it's now second down after the fake. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I know that from down to down, you'll hop into different offensive formations and try and fool the defense and pick up some yardage. But going into field goal formation on second down and then running a fake off of it, help me here. Help me with this one. I'm supposed to know this. Help me.
I'm so baffled that I like it. Because it's different.
Different, all right, but not very successful.
Room here to run. He's at the 50. And he cuts it left, and now room to move. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tight end right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 52. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 52's the mic, boy. 52. All day, punk. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Get your swerve on.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
We go tonight. 180. Switch up, switch up. 3 for 1. Go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
It's running.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
DC.
Goff now looking to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
17. We're good.
They run. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Niners' 33-yard line.
Tonight. 180. 5. Small. Hey, Alpha. Yes, sir.
Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
He's checking. Hey, kill.
From the gun, here's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'm going to run you over. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on now. Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Yo. 5. Hey, Echo. Switch gears. Motion. 12.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. Elsewhere, second quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, gun. Check Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room.
5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Focus, defense, focus. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. You got double up. Mike 52. You must be dreaming.
Garoppolo, final shot here before half. And this is going to be caught. So they get 2 more on the half's final play, and they shave 8 off this deficit as we head to the break. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 99. Hey, Shell. 61.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Garoppolo. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
I got you. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the pass.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Strip the ball. Strip that.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 7. Mike 51. Mike Watch the slats. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Good.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Rams 42, 49ers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, let's get set.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
11. 26, check 26.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
Hey, gun. 52's the mic. I got you, pump.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now it's Gurley. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 40 now on second down. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
11. I got this.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Coleman now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
12. Back to 88. 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it did.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that they're...
There he goes, left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Gold for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Another carry now for Gurley. Oh, he's got a little deck. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, gun. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Here we go.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Where's 52? Hey, go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 52. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
I got it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Look.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And so Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 30, 10, 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Check 13. Check.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the 2-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for Los Angeles, the win will come too late.